Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. I hope that you're all doing well. I'm so glad that you found this video. So today we're going to be doing a check-in. It'll be about 15 to 20 minutes long. We're going to look at the current energies between you and the person that you're dealing with, or the energies that are most prominent for you right now. If you'd like a longer form reading, I have plenty of those, and I just uploaded one yesterday where we really did quite a deep dive into a connection and a situation. I will link the video and also the playlist for the longer form videos. So let's get into the energy. You're seeing this on or near the new moon in Leo, although this is a quantum reading, so it really is not time specific. All right, so we have wrong time and place, and we have you didn't mean it. These are very interesting energies. So I feel as though you're dealing with someone who has told you that they are in a very challenging sort of time in their life. There's mountains to cross. There's a mountain between you. There's a mountain of responsibilities. There's a mountain of reasons why the two of you cannot be together. And I feel that this is sort of your energy here that's telling them or telling yourself, like, this is just an excuse. It was actually the perfect timing. And I'm noticing the 3 candles that are being lit and that are burning here as though maybe there was a third energy that was involved. And that third energy could have been all the reasons why the two of you can't, all the reasons why this wouldn't work out, or that this person couldn't. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the sort of comets, shooting stars with unlocked potentials. And it's these 2 celestial bodies that are sort of circling each other, but seemingly moving in opposite directions, like they are headed away from each other. And we have the 1, we have the 2, and then we have the 3. And so I feel there are a lot of prayers that are around this connection, whether it's coming from you, coming from this other person even, and also from the divine. The third energy here could absolutely represent the connection that you have with this person, and the third energy that creates, or the third energy where it came from, and sort of that being the original source, creator, universe. And so it is the union of 2 souls, of 2 hearts that sort of become one or merge into a third energy. So I'm really getting a lot of messages here with the 2 of you. And maybe it was the wrong time and place. If you live in different sides of the world, different states, different cities, there could be very sort of important reasons why, but it feels like the love is there, and it feels as though somebody made a decision to move out of your atmosphere, or you moved out of their atmosphere, but right now you are still sort of circling each other, and there is an unlocked potential that is so great that it is coming out in this reading today. So let's take a look at some tarot and see what Spirit wants you to know about this connection. Let's go a little bit deeper. I believe here that there were also things that were said that this person didn't mean, absolutely, with the 5 of Swords coming out. It is the energy of defeat due to words that are spoken, and it's an energy where nobody wins, and that is if there were very harsh words spoken, or behaviors and attitudes that felt to you like they were so harsh that they weren't true, and you were right in feeling that way. The 5s are all about change. So this is a connection that has gone through massive amounts of change, perhaps even chaos, conflict, could have been a big fight. And again, that's the energy of you didn't mean it. And I'm sensing for some of you that this energy came in so quickly, it came in so suddenly into your life. This person, you came into each other's lives rather quickly, rather suddenly, and it burned really, really brightly, and it was really passionate, really intense, and then it's like the wind came in and blew it out. But here, these candles are still lit. So that's important to note. If you feel as though the candle has been burned out, or it's been burned at both ends even, Spirit is showing you that the fires are still burning. And so this person, whatever happened here, whatever was said, there are things that they absolutely did not mean. And now we have the Page of Cups that's coming out here. I feel as though you're dealing with someone who was not expecting to have this level of relationship with you or with anyone. And so it really did catch them off guard. It's like they weren't ready to some degree for the level of connection that the two of you had. They do feel deeply remorseful and regretful in their heart of hearts. We have the Page of Cups coming in with that Five of Swords. They didn't mean it. So whatever was said or done, their inner child, their true nature, their heart is absolutely wishing that they could take it back. Oh, okay. So let's see what else we have here. Seeing the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and that's the Taurus energy with the bull. So you're dealing with somebody who is very fixed. They can both fixate like on you, but they are also very fixated on certain areas of their life, growing their life. They like to feel like they are in control. That's the mountain that can be immovable and unshakable. And if they are tested in just the right way, triggered in just the wrong way, it's somebody who could then sort of not explode, but become very brash to the point and do things out of needing to protect what they feel is being attacked. And in that, they themselves attack. And I feel you're dealing with someone who is actually very, very sensitive here. So we got 3 more cards. We did get the Wheel of Fortune. And that's sort of the fate. I feel this is someone you were destined to be with. It was a destined point in both of your lives, a destined connection with Jupiter coming in there. And we do see the bull down there at the bottom with the lion, the human / angel, the eagle, all of the fixed signs. This fixed energy is very important here because Jupiter is not a fixed energy. Jupiter is mutable. It mutates. It changes with the seasons because it's destiny, which is always changing. Fortune, it waxes and wanes like the phases of the moon. It's ever changing, ever growing, ever evolving. And so that's why you see the serpent there. And it's like this fixed energy, the 4 points, the 4 seasons. This person actually, they are someone who they do not like change. They resist change. It's very hard for them to come out of their comfort zone. It's someone who may bury themselves in work. It's someone who is comfortable taking on new projects, but Page of Pentacles, they may have a child, you may have children. It's someone who does like to learn. It's someone who really enjoys growing their physical life. But when it comes to being open, vulnerable with their feelings, that's where they do struggle. We have more of this fixed energy with the Taurus, with the card of Taurus, the Empress coming through. And it's where I think with you, you really were someone, Queen of Wands, you lit a fire underneath this person. And so they were not expecting that. Aries energy coming in. You lit a fire under this person and they were not expecting that. You came in like a light. You came in with magic. And that was something that they both loved and wanted. The Aries energy is full of desire. That's the fire. There's a lot of fire and earth here. And earth wants to move very slowly, and fire moves quickly. And in some cases, fire cannot be contained. So there's also something about this person, they couldn't control you. They couldn't contain you. And they also couldn't contain the magic, the passion, and the desire that they felt for you. And I feel here, this is someone who, it rattled them. It was pulling them like a magnet, like a moth to a flame. It was pulling them out of a comfort zone that they were not ready to leave. The king sits on his throne, and they knew that you yourself were equal, and that with you, they could have this amazing growth. The Empress and the Wheel of Fortune would be the ultimate in growth in the physical world. But it would mean that they would co-create it with you. And I feel that's something that really does scare this person. Something about the co-creation. And they're very comfortable here just working on their own. We're seeing the Seven of Cups. I think I said Eight of Cups. It's the Seven of Cups. So they have a lot of questions within themselves emotionally. They have a lot of dreams, a lot of fantasy around their life. They do have wishes and hopes and dreams, but they haven't quite pinpointed them as to what that means to have a partner alongside of them, a life partner, to experience that co-creation. So I feel that although this person may have valid reasons around why you can't, you may even have an understanding, a love, that sort of unconditional love that the Empress would give. But as a Queen of Wands, you are somebody who, you know, the power of transformation. With the Siamese cat and the bat wings there, about having a rebirth, not being afraid to look at the shadow. It's like you bring the light. You were bringing so much fertility and growth and magic into this person's orbit. And I think that to some degree, this person has not fully blown out the candles either. Well, they haven't blown it out at all. So it's like the door isn't quite shut unless you want it to be. That's what I'm feeling here. Because they're coming up as a page, even though here they're a King of Pentacles, but they're coming up as a page because whatever they said or did, they weren't even sure themselves if they meant it. But I feel as though they knew that they needed to do something. And the Queen of Wands, again, she will bring the light and the power, but she's very sovereign and very self-sufficient. And to some degree, she's like, well, I guess I don't really need you then. And also that you were bringing a deep transformation into this person's life, with the bat being there. A deep transformation and shift. It's like just your energy alone, your fire alone is enough to light up a whole room. It's enough to light up a whole city. And with this Queen of Wands, she has a citrine there. And that's all about manifesting abundance. So I feel like this person actually, they are now understanding how much joy, how much power, how much fertility and growth the Empress you were bringing into their life. So that's the current energy. And let's see what Spirit has for you. I'm seeing here that whatever has happened with you and this person, the defeat that you may feel or that you were feeling, there is a big shift for you into loving yourself and understanding the value and the light that you bring that is all within you. So that's something that I feel your higher self, your guides, your angels really want you to know at this time. All right, so for you here, we have the Three of Cups with the Eight of Wands, beautiful energy, and the Hermit. And it came out sort of like this. So what I'm feeling from this for you is that you have been working on yourself here. We have Virgo, Sagittarius energy, and some water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This being here reminds me a lot of the energy of Merlin. And I was really feeling that magical kind of thread that moves through you, that is really deeply within you. So I feel that you have taken a step back from this person. Like there's something about you pulling back your energy, because this being here is working with a portal at Mount Shasta in California, which is a very powerful portal and vortex of energy. And this is a being that comes from Telos, or like inner earth, and also reminds me a lot of Merlin, again with the magic. So it is about you calling back your power here. And what are you aligning with? What are you looking to create? And I don't normally get that from a hermit, but with the Empress, and the Queen of Wands, and now the Hermit, it's like you actually are someone, you work with earth magic, you work with the elementals, and you also work with fire magic. There's a lot of strong fire and earth placements here. You do have this spiritual acceleration that is happening for you with the Eight of Wands being there. And the eights go back to the Strength card. And at the bottom of your pull was the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So we have this perfect progression of 6, 7, and 8 here. You are on the right path. This is divinely guided for you. There's no wrong time and place. This person made this choice to perhaps push you away with the Five of Swords, but it's still right where you need to be. I feel that your energy was very balanced. You were incredibly giving here. There may be something around you reassessing and reevaluating that balance. Like, do you overgive? Do you look at someone as something that can be fixed, that you can fix? It's Virgo energy. Virgo does love to fix things. So there is this pause where you are in that retrograde type of energy of maybe looking back to see what was balanced, what wasn't balanced, what was fair, what wasn't fair, how it sort of played out. This could be a repeating pattern for you. The sevens are the spiritual test and challenge. And now you can kind of ground this energy and take time to pause, to reflect. A lot of Virgo energy, that's where Mars is right now with the South Node. So looking at your own patterns, looking at ways that you can purge some of this wanting to be so selfless, wanting to keep giving all the time, and how you are able to receive better and where that healing is for you, where the wisdom is for you. Maybe new projects of where you want to work with other people in your day-to-day life, your health routine, your diet, your everyday life. Some of you could really love working with animals. You have pets, they may need your attention. For some of you, it's natural kind of earth medicine. I'm seeing herbal medicine, natural medicine, physical routine exercise. Again, your day-to-day activity is being really highlighted here. I have to point that out with all of this Virgo energy. So that's sort of what's happening underneath the bottom of the deck. But again, the Hermit being that first card of Virgo. Now, when the eights come in with the Eight of Wands, just getting back to that, it means that you have passed the test. And I hesitate to just say test because it's like something that you've laid out for yourself, like in your own Earth school. This is Earth school, the Hermit. Earth school curriculum. This is like the curriculum that your soul was like, yes, let's learn some of these lessons. So in your curriculum, I feel now it's like your sort of summer break, and it is your break. It is where you're not breaking down, you're breaking through. It is not your breakdown, it is your breakthrough. And the eights come in when we have sort of been initiated to the next level, anointed, chosen, and the energy is just propelling you forward. And that can manifest in the physical reality. Virgo is the physical reality as good luck, out of nowhere, good news, a new relationship for you, friendship, celebration, eat, drink, and be merry. It's where everybody comes together. They're all different types of people. It's so diverse and there's harmony. Some of you are getting away. Some of you are going to be going on a trip overseas. I see foreign travel, foreign places, foreign people. I see if you're staying more local, you are exploring new things that are outside of your normal environment. It's sort of the growing up of being like, even if you're going out by yourself, that person who is comfortable traveling alone, going out to the concert alone, there's something about that too. There's nature magic, there's healing in the natural world for you. There's magic in your mundane. And I really feel that this is a huge shift for you. And I feel that this person's energy is still there in your orbit and the candle has not been blown out by them. And I'm feeling also that you may have dealt with someone, getting back to this person, that may have seen how bright your light was and they wanted to blow it out. it triggered them. Your light was so bright, Queen of Wands with these 3 candles, that on some level, they felt like they couldn't match it. Maybe at some point in their life they could, but I see this person being very overly focused on the material world, and maybe they mirrored that to you. And it's like, well, I think you're really maybe looking at these things now as well. I feel a lot of you are evaluating how your money is, the work that you do, all of those types of things. But I still feel that you are giving yourself a break, and Spirit is encouraging that for you to enjoy your life. This is a part of your healing. Again, if this person saw this, I know they did. They saw this bright light from within you, this beautiful soul that could light up a whole room, light up a whole town, light up a whole city, and just pregnant with possibilities. The Empress, the Queen of all queens. So it triggered them. And maybe for some of them, there is that understanding that if they stayed in your orbit, if they stayed around you for too long, it would be so triggering to them that they may hurt you in a real way, not like physically, but that's never okay under any circumstances. But like mentally, they would try to trap you, gaslight you, control you. So for some of you, maybe the blowing out of the candle like didn't happen, but it was this perceived inevitability that this person felt would happen because you're so powerful, and it was very triggering to them. So those were your messages. I hope that this was helpful. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know how these are resonating for you. Even just hitting the like button is sort of like an energetic signal to my higher self that then I align more with your storyline. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take good care. Namaste.